Picture yourself as a brave game tester, a hero exploring incredible digital worlds, maybe a magical kingdom filled with dragons and castles, or a futuristic galaxy buzzing with spaceships and glowing planets. You've just found a problem. Your character slips through a wall during a thrilling sword fight, or a spaceship's lights flicker in a weird way, breaking the adventure's magic. Your mission is to write down this issue so the game's creators can fix it, making the process feel like an exciting quest, as if you're a knight recording your victories in a special book. This Python program, called the Bug Report Generator, is your trusty tool, a simple, powerful way to create clear, organized bug reports that help developers and teach you about coding. It's perfect for beginners starting their coding journey, testers wanting to work faster, or anyone curious about blending games with programming. I'll walk you through every part of this program in a simple, fun way, like we're chatting over a snack, sharing stories about games, and exploring how this tool works, why it's helpful, and how it can spark your coding adventure, all in plain language, easy to follow, and as engaging as playing your favorite game, where every step feels like uncovering a hidden treasure. When you start the program, it pops up with a friendly message on your screen. Welcome to the Bug Report Generator. It's like the start of a game where the opening screen gets you excited for what's next. This message sets a warm, inviting tone and tells you exactly what the program does. It's important because in game testing, being clear is key. The program then asks you to type in a few pieces of information to build a complete bug report, a document that developers need to understand and fix the problem. This is a great lesson for anyone learning to code, showing how to take what a user types and turn it into something useful, like collecting coins in a game to unlock a new level. First, the program asks for the name of the game you're testing. You might type Magic Forest Adventure or Space Battle 3000. This is super important because the report needs to say which game has the issue, especially in big studios where people test lots of games. Imagine exploring a huge game world with forests, rivers, or alien cities. Naming the game is like putting a pin on a map to say, the problem's here. The program saves this name as text, but it does something smart. It changes spaces in the name to underscores, so Magic Forest becomes Magic Forest. This is because computers don't always like spaces in file names, and the program uses this name to make the report file later. It's a small trick that teaches you to think about practical details in coding, like choosing the right path in a game to avoid traps. Next, it asks for your name as the tester. You could type Alex Brown or Sarah Lee, and the program saves it to show who found the bug. This isn't just about getting credit, it helps the team know who to talk to if they have questions, like knowing who's on your team in a multiplayer game. The program keeps this as plain text, but it could check if you forgot to type a name, which would be a next step in learning how to make sure user input is correct, like checking if you have enough energy before a big move in a game. Then the program asks for the bug's title, a short description of the problem, like character falls through floor or gun stops shooting. It's like the title of a story. It needs to be short but clear, so everyone knows what's wrong right away. You type this, and the program saves it to use as the report's main heading. This helps you practice writing clear summaries, because in games every bug is different. Some mess up the graphics, others break the gameplay, and a good title is like a signpost, helping developers find the issue fast. After that, you get to write a detailed description of the bug. You might type, in the forest level, when the player jumps near a big rock, they go right through it and end up stuck underground. This only happens in full screen mode on a computer with an AMD graphics card. This is your chance to explain everything, like telling a story about what went wrong. It's super important because developers need all the details to fix the bug, like following a treasure map to find the exact spot. The program takes your words and puts them in the report, making them easy to read. One of the most important parts is the steps to reproduce the bug. This is where you list exactly what to do to see the problem. The program asks you to type each step on a new line, like start the game in full screen, go to the forest level, pick the jump move, jump near the big rock. When you're done, you press enter twice to finish. The program collects these steps and numbers them in the report, like 1, 2, 3, so they're clear. This is key because developers need to follow your steps exactly to see the bug themselves, like following directions to a secret hideout in a game. The program uses a loop to keep collecting until you press enter twice, which is a simple way to handle multiple inputs. It's a great lesson in managing user input, like handling choices in a game's dialogue tree. Next, the program asks for the bug's severity low, medium, or high. For example, if the game crashes, that's high. If a tree looks slightly wrong, that's low. You type one of these words and the program makes sure it's in lowercase to avoid mix-ups. If you type something else like really bad, it sets it to unknown. This teaches you how to handle mistakes in user input, like when a player tries something unexpected in a game. Severity helps the team decide which bugs to fix first, like choosing to fight the big monster before the small ones. Finally, the program asks for the path to a screenshot, but you don't have to add one. You might type bug screenshot or PNG or leave it blank, and the report will say none if you do. A screenshot is like a photo of the problem. It can show the bug better than words, which is huge in game testing. The program doesn't check if the file exists, but it could, teaching you about working with files, like checking if a key item is in your inventory. Now the program creates a file name for the report, combining the game name and the current date and time, like bug report August 25th, 2025, 14 to 30. The date comes from your computer's clock, making sure each report has a unique name so you don't overwrite old ones, like saving different game progress files. The report is saved as a text file but uses Markdown, a simple way to format text with symbols like symbols for headings and for lists. The report starts with the bug title as a big heading, then lists details like the game name, your name, the date, and severity, all neatly arranged. The description goes in as you wrote it. The steps are numbered clearly, and there's a spot for the screenshot path, plus a note saying the report was made automatically, which feels professional. The program saves the report in the folder where you ran it, using a format that supports special characters, like letters from different languages, which is great for teams around the world. When it's done, it tells you the report is ready and suggests opening it in a text editor, like getting a quest complete message in a game. It's a nice touch that makes you want to check your work. To use it, run the program in a terminal, follow the instructions, and press enter twice after the steps. This tool is simple but can grow. Imagine adding email sending, saving reports to a database, or making a clickable interface. It's a perfect starting point for learning to code because it's useful, shows results fast, and teaches you to think like a programmer, organizing information and solving problems. It's easy to use, never scary, and sparks excitement for coding, like starting a grand adventure where every line you write is a step toward becoming a master of the digital realm.